Flutter is a popular open source framework for developing high-performance cross-platform mobile applications. It was developed by Google and offers a wide range of features and tools that make the app development faster and easier. Hi everyone, you are here to learn how to install Flutter in Windows. But before we go ahead, just make sure you subscribe to our Edureka's YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest Edureka videos. And also, if you are interested in getting an online training certification course in Flutter, then please click on the link given in the description box. And now let us jump into the agenda and let us explore what you need to know before installing Flutter. The first thing you need to know is the system requirements, whether your system has the correct configurations or setup, etc. The next thing we will be saying is Java installation. After that, we will move on to Flutter SDK, that is the Flutter Software Development Kit, and we will see how to install and how to set up. Then we will look at IDE, that is the Integrated Development Environment. You need a code editor, right? So here we will be installing an Android Studio. After that, finally, we will look into a small demo whether your emulator is working or not. For that, we will just run a default code. Now let us move to the installation and let us know what system requirements we need. Before installing Flutter, make sure that your development environment meets the following minimum system requirements. The first thing that you will be having is the operating system. As we are looking into the Windows installation, so that we need in Windows 7 or the latest version, you should have a disk space of 1.64 GB. So this does not include the disk space for the integrated development environment, that is your Android Studio. So that is exceptional. And the next thing is tools. You need a Git and Windows PowerShell for the Windows. And you should have a RAM of 4 GB or more. So this is the general system requirements. Now let us move ahead and see the Java installation. So in Java installation, you need to have a Java development kit, that is version 8 or later. So it is required for the Flutter development. Then the recommended version of JDK is the JDK 11. So that is for Flutter. So if you have JDK version of 11 or more, then that is very helpful. So make sure it is more than 11 or 11. So that we have got to know the basic requirements for the Java installation as well as the general system requirements. Now let us go to the browser and just see the Java installation. Type Oracle Java. So Oracle is the official website to install Java. So go to the first link and you will get this UI. So here you can see this download Java over here, right? So you can go and click here to install Java. So as you can see here, these are the latest version that are available now. And if you scroll down, you will get the Java 19 for Windows. So if you can see, we have 64 compressed, 64 installer, etc. Right? So we need installer. So just go and click on this link so that this will be installed over here. Now it is downloaded. Go here and click on this. So as you can see, we are preparing for the installation. And you can see a welcome to installation. We have Java SE Development Kit 19.0.2. So let's go and click next. And you can see here the path. Here we have a C folder in the program files and Java will be installed. If you want to change, you can change. I would like to set it as a default. I'm clicking next. So as you can see, we have successfully installed Java. Now the next thing is we need to close this and let's see where we have installed the Java. So go to File Explorer and you can see we have installed Java JDK 19 on Windows, right? So now we have saw while installing the path was in C drive and in program files, and you can see here we have Java over here, right? So double click on this and you can see that JDK 19, right? So click on that, go to bin So if you click on the bar, so you will get to copy this link. So copy this and now go to start and just type edit environment variable. Go to environment variable. Here you can see the path over here, right? So click on this edit and go to new, click here and paste the same path and click on OK. Let us create a new variable. That is, let us give the variable name as Java underscore home. So make sure it is in caps and paste the same link. Just remove the bin. So click on OK and final. So we have successfully installed Java. So to verify that, go to start and type cmd and click enter. Here you will get a command prompt. Here to check, just type java space hyphen hyphen version, hit enter, and you can see we have installed a Java 19.0.2 version, right? And now you can check Java C, that is the compiler version. Here you can see we have successfully installed all the Java folders and files. So that we saw that Java is being successfully installed. Now let us move ahead and install the Flutter SDK. And here the system requirements for the Flutter SDK will be the operating system that Flutter supports Windows 7 or later, as I said in the Java installation itself. So you need a disk space for the Flutter. It will be more than 400 MB and you should have a RAM of 4 GB or more. So it is the minimum requirements that will be recommended for Flutter. So now let us see how to install Flutter SDK. Let us go again back to the browser. For that, just type flutter.dev. So you will go to the actual Flutter page over here and go to docs. Click on get started. Here you will get started with the installation. So I'll now install for Windows, and here you can see the system requirements specifically for the Windows installation. Here you can see the operating system. The basic requirement will be Windows 10 or later versions. And you can see the disk space. Here the basic requirement is 1.64 GB. So this do not include the disk space for the IDE. That is your Android Studio or the other tools that you develop the application for. And the next thing is the tools. The first thing is the Windows PowerShell. So this will be pre-installed with the Windows 10. So if you are using Windows 10, this will be already installed. So you need not to install again. So if you are using a lesser version of Windows, then you need to go and install this. The next tool is the Git for Windows, so which I don't have, so I'll go and install this. So I'm using the 64-bit. I'm installing this. So once this is downloaded, click on that. And we got a prompt over here saying that do you want to allow this app to make changes on your device? So click on yes, same as Java. So here we have the license. Obviously we need to click next and we need to agree for this. And you can see the path over here. I'm keeping everything as default. Click on next, 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 next. So here we need to click on the second option for override the default branch name for new repositories. And click on next. And for the other things, just keep the default. Next, next. And here we have come to the installation. So finally hit on finish and your Git is installed successfully. To check this, go to command prompt again and you just need to type git space hyphen version, and you can see here the version is 2.39.2. So here we have successfully installed the Git. Now we will go again to the docs and see what next to be installed. So get the Flutter SDK over here. To download this, you need to click on this blue button and you will get a zip file. So here you can see we have this zip file installed. So click on this. It will ask you to open this file in File Explorer. So let's say OK. Here, as you can see, we have this Flutter folder over here. We have installed all this. So we'll go here and we will copy this. Here, you can see the instructions. Extract the zip file and place the contained Flutter in the desired installation location for the Flutter SDK. For example, C source Flutter. So let us go to the File Explorer. Let us see where our Flutter has been installed. First, let us extract all this. And you can directly browse over here and say the location. So select folder. So let us go and check in the C drive. So we have Flutter. So let us paste here in the C drive. Here you can see we have Flutter installed successfully over here. So let us go to bin. And if you click here, you will get the path. So copy this and go to environment variable. And here you can see in environment variable, go to path. So if you don't have, you can create new. So I already have, so I can edit in this. So go here and create new and paste the path which you have copied and click OK. Now let us go to Flutter. So let us go to Flutter and you can see the Flutter console over here. So double click on this. You can see a command prompt over here. So you can just type Flutter space hyphen version. So you can see Flutter is successfully installed. You can see here, welcome to Flutter prompt. So this means Flutter is installed in your system. You can check there or else you can go to command prompt and just type Flutter space hyphen version. And here also you can see we have the same result. We have Flutter 3.7.7, right? So with that, we have successfully installed Flutter. And you can go to command prompt and just type Flutter Doctor. So here this will tell you what needs to be installed and not to be installed. So here you can see the Flutter is successfully installed. We can see some green color tick mark. And also you can see the X mark over here. So this will tell you unable to locate Android SDK, so that it is telling us that we need to install Android Studio. Or if you want to install Visual Studio, then you can also install Visual Studio. So we have these two to be installed. Now let us go and install the Android Studio for the development environment. So here we have the requirements. So let us see. We need Android Studio and Android SDK. So that will be installed in the Windows 64-bit. Okay. And here we need the disk space for the Android Studio and the Android SDK, that will be minimum of 8 GB disk space. And if you come to RAM, you need a minimum of 8 GB of RAM. So that is the recommended RAM for Android and Android SDK. So it is worth nothing that there are the minimum requirements for each platforms, and more powerful hardware may provide a better development experience. Additionally, some specific Flutter and Android features may have additional system requirements. So it is always a good idea to check the official document for each tool before installing them. So now let us go and install the Android Studio. So I am going to install Android Studio. So let's go to this file again and go to Android setup. So go here. We already have a link given over here. So click on that. Download this Android Studio. Agree for the license and download. So as you can see, it has been downloaded. So let us click this. So this will tell the setup will guide you through the installation of the Android Studio. So we'll just click next. Next. So this will tell you the path. Click next. Then it will ask for the installation. So let us click install and click next. Now click next. So as you can see here, completing Android Studio setup. So let us finish. Now this will ask you for the import Android Studio settings. So let us click OK. After that, see here we have successfully installed the Android Studio. So let us keep this don't send and next. So let us keep this custom. Next. So this is the path where the Android Studio has been installed. So let's click next. So here you can see the Android version 13 is Tiramisu. So here let us click next. So that is the version that we are using now. So let us click next. So here we need to set the GB for emulator. So let us keep the recommended settings and click next. Next. And accept all the license and click finish. So downloading components is completed. So let us click finish. So here we can see we have Android Studio. So we have successfully installed and set the environment path for everything. So now let us go and see a small demo. So where the Flutter developer has created the code. So let us go and see the demo. So here we can see we have Android Studio. So let us go to plugins here and install Flutter. Install. So this is telling me to restart this IDE. So let us do that. Restart. Now let us create the new Flutter project. So create Flutter. Here you can see the browsing option. So we have saved the file in C. So let us click this. Let us go and find the Flutter over here. So click on this. So click on OK. Next. So here you will get this. So click on the Android language as Java and give the project name. So let me give test 1 and let us go and create. So it is asking me invalid module name test1 must be valid dot package. So it must be in lowercase. So it is creating Flutter project. So here you can see this file, right? So we have the project name over here and then we have the new Flutter project and we have getting started. So this project is the starting point for Flutter application. Okay. Now we have successfully installed everything and we are into the Flutter project. Now let us click on this lib folder. So that is the library folder. Over here you can see the main.dart file. So here this is the actual code that is the Flutter developer had given us. So as default this code will be in the main.dart file. So you can run this file over here and check whether your emulator has the output or not, so that you can check whether your emulator is working or not, or any other installation has gone wrong somewhere. So with this you will get to know that whether you're properly installed everything or not. If you want to run this code, you need to go to emulator and run. So to create the emulator, you need to have a device connected to this. So here we have no device selected as of now. So let us go to search and find for the virtual device manager and click on that. And go here and create device. Here you can select the phone and select the version you want. For example, let me create 6 and let me click next. So all the packages installed and let's click finish and finish. So here you can see we have created a virtual device Pixel 6 API 33. So let us run. So here we got an error called 𝐻𝐴XM installation failed. So for that, let us go and close the project. So let us go to control panel and let us check. Go to programs, uninstall a program, turn Windows feature on or off. So here you can see we have this Hyper-V. So click on this and hit OK. So Windows completed the request change. So let us close. Now let us create new device. So here as you can see we have many categories over here like phone, tablet, desktop, TV, etc. And if you click on phone we have a lot of other versions also. So I am clicking here at Pixel 6 and I'll click next. Here we have Tiramisu. So that is the latest Android 13 version. So after this let us click next. So here we have the AVD name, that is our virtual device name. So here we will see what phone we have selected and what version we have selected, everything. So once you have confirmed everything, then let's finish. We have created a virtual device over here named Pixel 6 API 33. So if you click on this button, so this will run our emulator. So here you can see our phone has been turned on. So here we are getting Google. As you can see, it is loading. So here it is started. As you can see here, we have entered into our home page. So this is how our UI looks like. So it will act like your normal phone. So if you swipe down, so it will show you all the notifications, everything over here. And you will have internet, Bluetooth, everything over there. Then here you can see our apps. So you can click on any app so that will act like your normal application in your phone. So you'll not feel anything different. So it will look and feel like your normal phone. So here as you can see there is a code. So when you click on your new Flutter project, this will automatically be in your default folder. So this is for testing purpose whether your emulator is working or not. So this is a sample code. So as you can see here we have the running Gradle task here in the background tasks. So it is installing some packages. So here you can see our Flutter project has been deployed. Here is our app UI. So as you can see we have an app bar over here, Flutter demo homepage. And here is the code for that. So let us modify it. I'll remove Flutter demo. So I'll just keep home page. So this is the title for our home page. So this is our home page. Now let us go down. So here you can see the text over there, right? So let us change that. Here I changed. So once you click on save, so automatically this page will be refreshed and your output will be automatically saved. So as you can see, the changes has been updated. So this is our home page. Here we have changed that clicked, right? So that has been changed. So here is the button. So if you click, there is a changes happening, right? So this is the logic behind this. So if you click on that, the number should be incremented. So here you can see in the code on pressed, the increment counter should be called, right? So if you click here, see if I click, so the number is incrementing, right? So that is the logic behind this code. So this is a simple application. So this is automatically built for you. So you no need to code this while beginning. So you can test this using this emulator. So let's stop this. So even our emulator is running. So everything is successfully installed properly. And that's it. You're ready to start developing mobile apps with Flutter. If you like our videos, then I would suggest you to subscribe to our Edureka's YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from us, especially on Flutter. So we have many videos coming up on this Flutter topic, so do not miss if you want to become a Flutter developer. So let's see you in the next video. Until then, happy learning.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!